99X, you're on the Morning X. It's Barnes and Leslie. Got into this crazy discussion about this woman whose husband had to get operated on last minute. He changed his PIN, and everyone, unanimously, yeah, dude's a piece of what. But then the question pops up, what do you think that dude does for a living, and what other, by the way, of the livings or do the livings or for a livings cheat? What occupations are cheaters? Mm-hmm. And while the music was playing, I came up with a few. Bartenders.
It's an interesting one because they meet a lot of people.
Yeah, anything where you're meeting people like that and you're in a focal point position.
And you're serving a lot of drinks and maybe overpouring.
Who said pilots? Was that you, Crash?
I did.
Oh, Leslie
did.
Yeah. But what about flight attendants?
Yeah, because they're in a different city and they're young and attractive.
Has there ever been a better position to cheat? But I would argue that a lot of them might be cheatees. They might be the ones that the husband or wife they're picking them up on the road. You got the perfect built-in alibi. They've got a lame-ass hotel room for the night. And they're getting on a plane tomorrow to get the F out of town.
Uh-huh. You got a point.
I actually flew with a Delta flight attendant for a brief period.
Man, Crash works it. When we just flew to Mexico, Crash was working it.
I'm surprised Crash didn't say Uber drivers. Oops.
Oh.
Well, Uber drivers, that wasn't really cheating, though. They were
I know.
It was an assist. How about firefighters?
Good-looking dudes, yeah.
Men in uniform. How about doctors?
I thought about doctors, yeah.
And even
it's that power
high-end
position.
Power, and you're dealing with maybe some sort of emotional situation. Especially there was a story here in Atlanta of one of those fertility doctors that was cheating with a patient.
Ooh.
And it blew up. Can you imagine? You're preying on a woman who is coming in, who is fighting to try to get pregnant. And what do? You play the power card and you get her to cheat with you.
Unbelievable.
That was a big story in Atlanta. A lot of people are calling in with it. What occupation do you think could be a cheater?
So I said nurses, doctors, EMTs, and firefighters.
Okay, yeah. We just said firefighter. Yep. EMTs, I wasn't thinking about that. Or nurses. Why do you think nurses? Well,
because especially ER nurses, because they're down there when the EMTs come in and they bring patients, and you've got these good-looking EMTs and...
Oh, do you have to be good-looking to be?
I think that's part of it. All those, or maybe it's just a macho energy.
Okay, yeah.
Saving lives, and night shift especially. I'm a night shift nurse, and I cannot tell you. I mean, it's hospital wide. I'm talking lab, X-ray.
So you've seen
nurses.
A lot.
I have.
What is it about that? A clique of people that. You guys talk amongst yourselves so much, but is it just that you're in that clique and that's what you know? You know what I mean? That's kind of what you know, and so you've deemed them all to be cheaters.
Kinda.
Yeah. You're thinking Grey's Anatomy and the hot doctors.
Yes, but it's very common. I mean, and like I said, I don't know. Like you said, I don't know if it's the work atmosphere and you're just used to these people you're with all the time.
Yeah.
Or it's easy.
Yeah, I would think bartenders.
Like I said, especially
time.
Bartenders. Yeah.
Teachers.
Yeah.
Even college level. I mean, the other ones get in trouble. You see those every day.
Yeah.
But thank you. We appreciate you listening. Have a great day.
Absolutely.
We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
I was going to ask her what time her shift is over.
What are we leaving out, though? Are we leaving anything out? Hi, Morning X. Who's this?
Hey, this is Michael. How you doing?
Hey, Michael.
Michael, hi.
Hi.
We're talking about occupations with, maybe a high percentage of cheaters. What do you think?
So there's a couple that came to mind. First thing I thought was bartenders.
Yeah,
a lot of alcohol, a lot of inhibitions. And then anything to get you away from home for a long period of time. So you're traveling salesmen, truck drivers, anything like that, where they're gone a lot and maybe a little too lonely, or just maybe get a little curious when they're out of state. Probably could get you there. Thankfully for my marriage, I am none of those things.
That's key, though. You said loneliness. So these people who travel and are road warriors,
Truck drivers.
and they also have the built-in alibi of you don't check their location and go, oh, they're here because they could be anywhere. They're on the move for their job.
They're in a hotel.
Yeah.
Along with truck drivers, can we flip the script and talk military, but military people that are serving overseas, and then the spouses become the cheaters?
Oh yeah.
Well,
Military.
especially when you got military in there, and now you got men and women both serving side by side.
Right.
And Lord knows what could happen in those situations.
Both sides.
both
You're away
sides,
for
yeah.
months and years at a time.
Military and military spouses. Hey, thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll
too.
see you later, Michael. A friend of mine who was in a power situation. This was years, like 20 years ago, where he would go train people for whatever software the company was using. Dude was cheating all the time. I said, bro, you are going to be a Dateline, and I can't wait to do my part where I get to talk, where they go to the friends. I never saw it coming. I'd be like, I told that dude to quit.
Yeah. Yes.
But you're destroying marriages. You know what I mean? Like, it's just awful.
The ripple effect of how many people it affects is astounding.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the day, I hooked up with a lady at a bar, innocent, no ring,
way.
no talk of anything. Yes, I know, crazy. And she called me, and I go, what's that sound in the background? She goes, those are my kids doing their homework. I'm like, are you married? She said, yes, her husband was a truck driver. He was on a route somewhere cross country. Kids were home. She was cheating with me. But, yeah.
Crash always contributes to our stories, Barnes.
Well, he contributes to a lot of things.
First-hand knowledge.
A lot of things. Hey, Morning X, good morning. Who is this?
John from Dahlonega.
Hey, John, what occupations are cheaters?
Doctors and nurses.
Yeah, we covered the nurses with that previous caller, but yeah, doctors, that's an interesting one. Do you really want to screw your career up by gambling with that,
Yeah, I don't know. I just know I worked in material management at a hospital, and you'd see lots of flirting going on between doctors and nurses.
Oh, so you mean like amongst themselves, like doctors cheating with nurses?
Yeah.
What a power play that is.
Why do I keep thinking of McDreamy? I'm sorry.
No, but that's why all those shows exist. And even going back to soap operas like General Hospital.
Yes, GH.
There couldn't be a more fertile ground, no pun intended, for cheaters.
Yeah.
Than a hospital.
Exactly.
What about with patients, though? Like when you go in and you got to you got to put your business out there. You're in a... No, but I mean, think about the men, doctors, who have young women who come in and they got to do their thing. OBGYNs, has there ever been a bigger cheating setup than that?
Yeah, but you got to take the good with the bad in that department.
I knew that was coming.
I could see your wheels turning. I said that, he's like, processing. Not all of them, buddy. All right. Hey, thanks a lot. Thanks for listening to us up there in Dahlonega. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
We know how selective you are, Brad.
Yeah, we just heard about how he cheated with a truck driver's wife. I mean, I'm just saying, like, he's not.
I know.
He'll go in any direction. Lifeguard, sure. Mailman, sure. She comes once a day.
Oh, wait, Barnes, you said lifeguard.
What about
There
it?
you go. Could be a cheater.
Yeah, look, there's cheaters.
Good-looking dudes.
They're everywhere. Hey, thank you for the calls. This is the original. This is 99X.
If you're listening to sports,
if you're looking for an edge rusher, looking for a run stuffer, you're looking for a big-time player in the middle of your defense, you're in luck.
mixed with pop culture, sprinkled with celebrity interviews.
You hated the title Everybody Loves Raymond.
That's true.
Is it appropriate for you to tell people to hurry it up?
It's appropriate on Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Bill Burr is here.
I want to know who you defeated to get that title as best dad ever.
I'm the Gonzaga of dads.
And you're enjoying the Rich Eisen Show podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.